Hey guys, welcome back to the Intergalactic Agent. Basically, today I wanted to go over a kind of character profile like I did with Final Fantasy, but for Samurai Jack. And today's character I thought would be interesting is the Guardian from Samurai Jack. The Guardian is kind of iconic in his look. He's the only character to ever beat Jack. We don't learn much about him, or we don't learn who created him, or why he's here, or how did he end up becoming the protector of time portals. But one thing we do learn about him is he's a very powerful individual, and an individual who has seemingly mystical and godly connections. Let's go over the Guardian's skills. Throughout time, the Guardian, who I said is one of the only people, if not the only person, to really beat Samurai Jack. Just no competition, just about, has a multitude of skills. He's shown as a master of all weapons. Jack tries to fight this guy with guns, swords, staffs. He tries to fight him with poles, clubs, and the Guardian is not having any of it. He's a master of all of these weapons and is shown even to master the katana, just like Jack when he says Jack's going old school on him. And he seemingly is better than Jack at a lot of these weapons. He's also shown to be a creature of enormous stature, which is seen in how big he is. He's like a big buff, just square of a dude, and he towers over Jack. He's so physically strong that when Jack tries to use shields, he eats shields. He takes the shield and he just crunches it up, and spits it off. And he's shown to break weapons with his bare hands, like metallic weapons. With his bare hands, he throws Jack. Any damage Jack gives to him, he's seemingly unfazed until Jack tries to blow him up, which just destroys his suit and pisses him off. So the Guardian is shown to be an extremely powerful individual, and it's not known who trained him. It's not known how old he is. It's not even known how he got this powerful, in the first place. But whatever the case may be, it is shown that he is a master of weapons as well as a master of physical strength, really. And to complement his physical prowess, some of his basic story is that we see he communicates with the mythical creatures. We see he's one of the only people we've seen being able to communicate with the time portal itself. As before he delivers the final blow to Jack, the time portal stops him and tells him it's not time yet. So he has some kind of connection to a time portal, and maybe even be a physical manifestation of the time portal. It very well could be the case that the Guardian was manifested by the portals and has been guarding this portal since in Jack's time. He could be some kind of eternal being, and unfortunately, after the time skip of season 5, we see that the Guardian has been defeated, presumably by Aku. And the only way that I could think that Aku would beat the Guardian is because the Guardian doesn't have a magical sword, like Jack has. But the Guardian with the magical sword will probably beat Aku if he could beat Samurai Jack. And if Samurai Jack was about to defeat Aku, I don't see why the Guardian could not have done that if he had that same weapon. But we see that his demise, his glasses on the ground that are broken, to Aku in the future. But anything else, any other obstacle, I don't think, outside of like plot and for plot reasons, I'm not sure if the Guardian really could be defeated like that. Especially if he could beat Jack in his prime. So without years and years of training, I'm not sure if even Jack could beat him, as we've seen that he just steamrolled over Jack. Another cool point of reference for the Guardian is he appears somewhat like Morpheus from the Matrix. He has his red circular glasses, he's blue skin, he has a black suit as if he were in the Matrix, and he's seemingly trying to reveal or withholding the truth from the people who come to the portal. It's shown that he knows the truth of the portals and he can communicate with them. So seemingly he knows the truth of the portals. and he's guiding Jack even in this, because before the final blow, he tells Jack it's not time yet and to go into the portal, letting us know he knows the truth, and even giving us a glimpse when we look into the portal, that Samurai Jack will eventually come back and use the portal. But the Guardian presumably knows the truth of the portal, and he is guiding Jack by teaching him, hey, you got to be more powerful than what you currently are in order to get into this gate, so I definitely think that this character is either inspired by Morpheus or in some ways based off of Morpheus from The Matrix. But anyway, guys, that's been my kind of character summary on the Guardian from Samurai Jack. And if you like these character analysis, make sure to leave a comment. Comment any other characters from any other games I've reviewed that you also might like to see in one of these videos. And maybe I'll pick that character to do a video on. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you guys have a good one. Peace.